One day you wake up, you're 35, you have a mortgage, a minivan, two kids, a dog, and you're not really sure how you got there. And that's kind of just happened to me recently, looking at my life and analyzing everything and thinking like, where did the last 10 years go? Like what happened, to my life? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I feel like the last 10 years is a blur, and like the last 5 years has been so big for me, especially with, everything I talk about on this channel. In the last 5 years, I've learned how to code. I got my first job as a web developer. I left that job and got a second job as a developer. And now I've been a software developer for the last almost 4 years professionally. And it's just pretty crazy to think that, 10 years ago, I was 25 years old or 26 years old. I was so young, and that was such a long time ago. And now I'm so much older, yet, 10 years in the grand scheme of things isn't like a big amount of time if you really think about, how long your life is. But if I could go back and talk to 25-year-old Dorian and tell him like where he would be in 10 years, it sounds so outside of all of the possibilities that could have been. The fact that I learned how to code and became a software developer was really like not in my cards at that age. And even up until when I started doing it and thought that it would be a good idea and possibly be able to get a job and pursue it as a career, it seemed really crazy because, I was in my early 30s at that point, and I was like 32 years old from being a waiter and a valet, a parking attendant, and to go to becoming a web developer and a software developer and do that. That was a really, really big deal. And it's just so crazy how much stuff happened in those last 10 years. And to really feel like, man, 40 is getting so close, and that's like the next big number for me. And that's the next big, birthday celebration, the big 4-0. And in the last 10 years, I've purchased a house, I've gotten married, I sold that first house and then purchased another house. I went from parking cars and waiting tables to working a whole different field and actually landing a real job and all these things. And this happened in 10 years. And that's like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to think because it's a long time, but really it's not. And if you're 25 right now and you're thinking like, damn, 35 feels like so far away, this guy's crazy, you're going to be 35 like tomorrow. At least that's what it's going to feel like. And you're going to look back, and if you watch this video and if you happen to remember it, you're going to be like, damn, Dorian was right. That happened so quickly. It really happened so quickly. At 25, you just had your 21st birthday. You can legally drink. You're kind of over it now, figuring out what you're doing with your life. If you're working and you have a decent job, you're doing better than most people at that point. A lot of people are in college at that age, but if you didn't go to college like I did, you're just kind of, floating around, living with roommates and just winging it because you're 25 and there's nothing going on there. But then you start thinking about 30 and you start thinking about how close that's approaching. And I know I can speak for myself. At that age, I had a lot of what's going to happen in the next few years. Like, what am I going to do with my life? But at the same time, I was living pretty good. I was making decent money for a 25-year-old, parking cars and waiting tables and making tips and always having cash in my pocket and buying any video game I wanted and going to the bars on the weekends and blowing money and having a good time and living a good life when I was 25. And, those thoughts came around of like, what am I going to do? I saw friends who were getting married and friends who were doing well and, making good investments. And I wasn't really ready to grow up yet. I still don't feel like I'm ready to grow up. I feel like right now I'm 36, and this year I'll be 37, and that's really, really close to 40. And I know how it goes. I know that I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be 40 and I'm going to be like, man, where did the time go? And I've just been kind of thinking about that lately. And when I was looking at my analytics and seeing like the different demographics and the age range of the people who watch my videos, and I saw that a bulk of my audience is that age range. And I think about how much stuff happened in that short amount of time and how things could have played out differently. And if I wouldn't have made certain decisions, maybe I wouldn't be where I'm at now. And how A lot of the decisions that I did make helped me get to where I'm at, but had I done things differently, I probably could be in a better spot. Or if I would have done things differently and maybe end up in a worse spot. The decisions you make at that age can really set you up for the future or set you up for failure if you don't make good decisions. And luckily, when I was really young and in my teenage years, I kind of messed around and made all those mistakes. And when I was 25, I was getting out of trouble, but I was still kind of like not doing anything with my life. And if you're 25 to 35 right now, and you're in that age range and you're watching my channel and you're watching my videos and you hear about how I learned how to code when I was in my 30s, and now I'm talking about more of stuff that I've done in my life, which is not all that exciting, but I'm kind of sharing those things, and you're kind of seeing that, hey, this is a dude that's in his mid 30s, about to be 40 in a few years, and he really got his stuff together later in life, in that age range, in that 25 to 34 or 35, whatever, those 10 years. That's when I've made the biggest decisions that helped me improve my life. And honestly, most of them were after 30. I bought my house when I was 27 or about to turn 28. And that was like my biggest accomplishment. But, up until I was 32, that's when I actually did like the biggest thing with my life, which was learning how to code and starting a career. Up until then, I was just a regular average Joe Schmo waiter, ballet attendant who, owned a house and was married and wasn't doing much else. So all my weekends consisted of still playing video games or just hanging out with my wife and some friends sometimes. But I wasn't doing anything cool like a lot of people on YouTube who are like millionaires by the time they're 25. No, that wasn't me. But I made a lot of decisions and improvements throughout that age range that helped me get to where I'm at now. And I'm a late bloomer and I'm happy where I'm at. And I think I'm doing pretty well. And now I'm thinking of different ways to make money creatively. And I'm thinking about different ways to expand my skills and use the things that I know to make me more money and to grow more wealth and to, kind of make myself more financially independent and different things like that I never thought I'd be thinking about. And it's just cool to keep progressing in life and not getting wrapped up too much in how old you are and if you've passed your prime or if you've missed your opportunity or your window, because you have to be at a certain spot in your life at a certain age, or you're not doing well because other people have been able to accomplish it at a younger age. And if you're 21 and you don't own a house or you don't have $1 million, you're never going to make it. And that's not true. You have time to improve, even though when you get older, it does get a little bit harder when you have wife, kids, family, full-time job, things that you have to take care of on the weekend. Your schedule gets a little bit harder to deal with, and it is more difficult for you to improve, but you can still do it. Take time out of your sleep, take time out of those activities that you don't really care about too much or that don't actually bring you real value, and lose some sleep trying to make more improvements on your life for making more money or getting a better job or whatever it is. You can find the time to do it. Don't worry, there's a lot of time for you to make the right decisions to improve your life in the next 10 years. So then when you're looking from 35 to 45, you can really be like, oh man, those were my best years. Right now, I'm looking at 25 to 35 being my best years because they were. But I'm hoping that the next 10 years, the next decade that I cross off, when I look back and I'm 45 years old and I say, man, I'm really happy that I made all those decisions over the last 10 years. Just like I'm looking back now and thinking I'm happy that I made the decisions I did, but there was always more room for improvement. And hopefully knowing that there was room for improvement now will help me in the next 10 years when I try to make all those new improvements in my life, and realizing that I can try harder and do better this time around. Because if I have accomplished so much between 25 and 35, who knows what I can accomplish between 35 and 45. And I hope that you think the same way, because I think everybody's got potential and opportunity out there is endless with the internet and different ways that you can learn things and different ways that you can make money. All right, I feel like I'm out of breath talking now. If you enjoyed this video, if you're between the ages of 25 and 35 and you're trying to figure it out, let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to hear different people's stories and different people's journeys and how people are trying to improve their lives by learning how to code or just getting better and doing better things with their lives. I love hearing about that stuff, so make sure you let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. It'll help me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you next time.